the sword of truth, I stand and fight. In the armor of God, my future is bright. Sharpened like steel, by His word I'm made. In the battle of faith I'll never be swayed. The blade of His love cuts through the lies. With the strength of the Savior I rise, I rise, I rise.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Bubba from Bubba's EDC. Doing a little, I guess just a tour or a showing of what I have. Ended up doing a live today while I was working on my car, and we were talking about knives, as it always revolves around to. And I talked about how when I first started collecting, I was just buying all kinds of stuff I don't necessarily like. Just buying everything, USA made or whatever. And Mario said, that means you have some for trade, right? So I was like, well, I'll show what I have. And if somebody actually is interested in something, then that's fine. We can see. The ones I'm going to show first are ones that under no circumstance will be gotten rid of. These ones here on the top. This is Spyderco Navigator. My uncle gave this to me 2006 or 2007. You can see I wore the blade down some over the years using one of them pull-through sharpeners. I know, I didn't know any better. These are pretty sought after from what I can tell. I mean, there's bids going up on eBay like pushing $200 for these. But it was from my uncle, my pastor. I love him to death. I'll never get rid of it. I guess I should have put these in order. This as well from the same uncle. After service one Sunday, he called me in the office. I thought I was in trouble. And sorry about bumping the camera. And he gave this to me. I still have the original box. So this is very special to me. I will never get rid of it. I've never cut a box with it, never done anything. Some say that's sacrilege. I do need to clean it up, but it's special. I probably shouldn't store it in the sheath, but so I'll never get rid of that. This was my grandpa's. I called him Papa. My uncle's and my mother's dad. So 301, 1991. Looks like he's probably never used it. I showed this on a previous video when I was testing it in one of Brother Steven's slips. Just an excellent, excellent knife. So never be gotten rid of. This here is a Sodbuster, black, 2001. This was given to me by Nate Green from Green's Blade Revival, his daddy. He had it on he had it up for sale, I believe, on Deep South or somewhere. And I commented on how pretty it was. He said, oh, what's your address? And that's just the way he is. And he sent it to me, gave it to me. I go way back with the Greens my whole life. My dad and Nate's granddaddy, Brother Henry, went way back, camp meeting days. So never cut anything. I've only opened it the one time to look at it. It'll forever be in my collection. It will never go anywhere. This one goes with this box. This is a 2012 Yellow Trapper, also from Brother Joe, which is Nate's daddy. I had bought an identical one, but it had writing for Zippo on the blade. And there was a smudge in the writing. I didn't notice it when I bid on it on eBay. And he had mentioned to Nate, he's like, see if he wants his money back. Yeah, excuse me. I'm tired. See if he wants to make his money back on that knife. And I was like, nah, nah, nah. But then I got to thinking about it. I was like, well, I was wanting a yellow trapper, but I was wanting one I could carry. This is one I carry every day. So I asked, I was like, well, would you be interested in a swap? He's like, sure. And he sent me a picture of this one. I was like, I'm good with it if you're good with it. He said, absolutely. So the one I'd sent him, I think, was like 1972 to 2002 commemorative 30-year zippo on the trapper. So we traded. So that'll never go anywhere. But I do carry this, excuse me, every day. I cannot stop yawning. This lack of sleep is getting to me. Little liquid refreshment there. Water with lime. That's my favorite. This was given to me by Nate, Green's Blade Revival. He stuck it on the loop on the mole loop on my backpack after the Ellaville Knife Show. So I'm one of those, if you give me a gift, 9 times out of 10, I ain't going to get rid of it. Especially if you're a dear friend like he is. My wife gave me this for our anniversary this year. I told her I didn't really want anything. She said, well, pick out something. And I sent her several things. And she got me a knife. And first Opinel I've ever had. Only one I have still. But that's just cool. They are just cool little knives. Not much to them. Not much that can go wrong. But I like that color. And then these two here. A little crack there. Don't remember that. It's a Primble. Okay, I'll say this. These two here, they could get gone, but it would take a lot. I don't know what they're worth, but I know what they're worth as far as, old and cool factor and condition. I still have to clean them. There's old Primble Bone Barlow and old Remington Bone Barlow. Oh, still got real good snap. Both of them. So these two could be gone, but it would take a heck of a deal. These here, absolutely not going anywhere. So I know this video is going to get long. I apologize in advance. I do have a Leatherman Wave and Wingman. This is the Wave. Y'all, I was so upset. I was trying to pry something one day, and look what I did to that. So, but luckily these are replaceable. So I got to get a new plier head for it. That was my daddy's from Vietnam. This here is one dot on each side. I don't remember. Y'all can look it up. Excellent shape. I mean, it's got some dents in the wood. When I bought this one, the seller claims it had just come back from buck spa treatment. But the brown leather sheath, I had never seen before. Seems like they're always black. So I got that one. This here's little Kershaw. .1040, I believe. Yep, 1040. Cool little knife, finger grooves. I thought it was pretty cool. Somebody had put the airborne pin. That's the way it came from eBay. It does have a pretty firm lock. I have oiled it and cleaned it. But it's got a pretty firm lock. You got to give it a pretty good push to want to unlock. These are just the 3 slips that I have currently at this point. These two here are just ones that Pastor had given some of the guys as gifts, different Christmases. So nothing fancy, just stuff with some engravings or etchings. Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong. It's an M-Tech. And then this one just says Brian, stainless steel. Sure it's China, but not bad snap. these two here, I haven't cleaned these or nothing. My brother just gave these to me on Thanksgiving. I was going to buy, he has a Benchmade Griptilian, has had, and I was going to buy it from him, and he can't find it. He was in a real bad car wreck last year, and the car was totaled, and he thinks it was in the car. So he's like, well, I know you're collecting. He's like, you can have these. He's like, I don't need them. So this one, I've never seen this one before. It's got some major cleanup be done on it. But it says Extreme Ops, which I've seen ones that have said Extreme Ops, but not this handle. This is heavy. SWA21 model number, I'm assuming. That's got some weight to it. So, thought that was kind of cool. It's got the finger grooves there. Fits the hand pretty good. Is that a frame lock? So, definitely got to be lubed up. And I had never seen one of these. This is a Schrade SCH-SAB, U.S. patent pending. It's called a Viper. See if I remember how he did this. That, and so you gotta, isn't that cool? And then it's in there. I had never seen nothing like that. He said he was kind of wanting an automatic at the time, and this was in the budget, so it's pretty cool. Now it's locked and it won't go nowhere. Yeah, so that was cool. Never seen that before. So those two would be available if somebody was actually interested. And then I'm gonna move this out of the way. And I do have my cards and my stickers over here. I'm getting ready to start labeling and addressing and all that jazz to mail out some stickers. So I know I need some of your addresses, so you'll be getting messages from me. I've already had some of you reach out. And I tried to organize. Let me move over just a little bit without making y'all sick. There we go. So I tried to organize a little bit, but it's about the best I could do. So y'all seen this CRKT CEO? Just a fun little knife. Looks so cool. Put it in your pocket, it looks like a pen. And the CJRB Pyrite Light button lock. This is the Kershaw Indian Ford. Found this last week at the antique store, brand new. Still has the paperwork under there. Never been used. Beautiful knife. I have another Kershaw that's not here that I showed y'all the other day. I didn't show it because I'm going to send it to somebody. So that's why that's not here. So we'll just start over here. This is a K-bar I found a while back. Only K-bar I've ever owned. $3,005 USA. It needs this needs to be peened down a little bit. It's a little loose. So I've never worn it since I bought it. So I've never seen a serration quite like that outside of like a steak knife. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Lock back. Have not oiled that, so it needs to be oiled. Y'all might have seen this one the other day. Picked this one up. I was looking for a Frontier. I really like the powder horn. So this little Stockman, or I guess it's a, I don't know if it's a medium or a large. I think it's a medium. And then we got the Ranger. And I'm with Mike, Make Cutlery Great Again. Something about these little cheaper knives. They're just good quality, man. Ranger Ultra Honed. I might not get rid of this one. Plus it's yellow. And I don't know why. On the old knives, I just like yellow. Good looking spade blade. And here we got a Kershaw Black Horse 2, I believe. Yep, Black Horse 2. USA. Model 1060A. Very cool knife. I could not get any leather in that hole right there. It is such a small little hole. The leather I have is too thick. This leather right here. So I was going to put leather on it, but could not get it to work. And this is Kershaw Federalist. Just fantastic knife. Love the shape of that blade. Honestly, the blade on this Culpeper, I haven't put them side by side yet, but very reminiscent. Got more of a belly over here, but oh, this is one from Brother Dwayne. This will never go away. That'll be my collection for forever. Half stop on that one. Kershaw Wild Turkey. 4150 Japan. Cool looking little knife. Let's see, this is a Kershaw. This is one of those where I didn't read the description on the size of this knife. It just looks so cool in the picture. Like a little gentleman's knife. This one actually says KAI Cutlery. Sorry about bumping the camera, y'all. $5,600 Japan. And there's scissors down in there too. I don't know if I can. Yeah, I can. There we go. So, kind of a cool little deal. Pretty cool. Put that back in the little box there. And the Ken Onion knives. We got the Leek and the Teal, I guess that is. I guess that's what you call that. The Scallion. And there is a bend. And I knew it when I bought it. I just haven't took the time to put it on a piece of metal yet and try and fix it back. I know I can tap it back if I heat it up. And this is a little fidget. I love this little chive. Boy, the assist on that. And I like that it's a frame lock, not a liner lock. But I mean, that thing is snappy. Yes, it is. Oh, this one's got to go over in the other stack too. I forgot. This is the Black Gulch from Brother HT. So this ain't going nowhere either. Even if it wasn't a gift, that's too pretty. So that's in the go nowhere pile. Who knows? I might find another one that I forgot about. Can y'all tell by looking at the scales? $1981 Queen. First Queen I ever bought. Little half stop. It's got some snap. I haven't done nothing to this one. Except carried a few times. That's just pretty. Another pawn shop find. This little German BMW. I know I overpaid for this one. Old man he was the rudest pawn shop person I've ever dealt with. This old man. He wasn't the owner. He was just the only person there that day. And he was either half deaf, which I'm not making fun of, or he was just rude intentionally, or both. I don't know. But that's just a cool looking little knife. Again, yellow. And y'all saw this one in another previous video. This is at Boker USA. Boker Tree Brand. Congress. Old Stag. I'm pretty sure that's Delrin or Stagalon or something. I'm pretty sure it's not real Stag. Pretty sure. Can't swear to it, but great shape. Great knife. And this is Bear & Sons. I've been calling it a rancher, but I really think it's just a trapper. 2017, if my dating is correct. 2 stars on the left, 1 on the right. Sorry, moving off camera. And then the old spade blade. I actually have another knife at work in my truck. It's a little Uncle Henry Stockman that I'm thinking of sending to somebody. So I have that one there, and that Kershaw. There might be one more I carried there that I was considering sending to somebody. This is a Boker USA. This thing, y'all, was so rough when I got it. It's still not perfect. It's got a good stop. Let's see, Boker USA, long pull. Got a little stop, or a little snap, sorry. This thing was so rough. Good snap there. But on the front, the Atlanta Belting Company. I'm outside of Atlanta. And this is Monticello Bobbin Company. So it's very much local to me here in Georgia. So I'm sure it's celluloid. Really doubt that's old mother of pearl. I wouldn't know how to tell. But pretty cool little knife. Thin. Boy, that thing's thin. You lose that in your pocket quick. Oh, there's the Uncle Henry. I guess I didn't leave it at work. See? I forget. 834 UH. It's a great little knife. Great snap. That knife's basically brand new. That's pretty. Little work on the back, it'd be perfect. This one I picked up state sale with another knife, with a case knife over here, a black one, in the same lot. No snap open, but this is a LK Co. USA. Some of y'all might have seen Kevin Knife Doctor had found one at some thrift store or something somewhere. His is pretty much black. Hadn't been worn this much, but a little bit of snap left, not much. But that's just a cool little piece of history. I did a whole video on this one. That's Schrade. Well, sorry. Huh. Oh, it's on the bottle opener. Cap lifter. Schrade Cut Company, Walden, New York. So, brown bone, worn kind of smooth in the pocket. Very nice. Love that knife. This is one I was going to redo. I might still redo it. This is an older Imperial. You know, the one with the USA to the right is 56 to 88. So I don't remember the years on this one, but I thought about redoing that blade. It's got a good snap open. Bottle opener. Phillips head or flathead screwdriver. She's been a user. She's worked hard. All four got snapped. So I might end up redoing that one. This is a little Imperial. Sorry, Colonial. It had a shield on here for the Masons, and it got knocked off. It's in my room, in my little valet on my nightstand. It's sharp, boy. But I never carry cash. I should, but never do. And this is just an old Camp King Imperial, 56 to 88. You see how the black's wearing off on both sides. Common problem. Not much snap. Haven't cleaned this one yet. Just don't usually have time to do a whole lot of cleaning. One of these days. This is the first one I bought when I started collecting. eBay. $10. Imperial, 56 to 88. I just love the yellow. I love the look of the fish knives and the toothpicks. It's in excellent shape. I'm figuring this is 80s. Just has that look. And then I did a video on these as well. This is the Queen with the easy open and the jacked up serrations. So it says Queen City cut, Titusville, PA. It's hard to tell on the blade, but it says Diver Supply. So I don't know if the serrations were factory or somebody tried to do it. I mean, they look okay down here, but they're jacked up here. But I mean, some people said they think it's fake. Some people said it's real, so I don't know. But it's got that Queen snap, boy. This one is for sure legit. Big Chiefs, obviously, both of them. Queen steel 45. Patent number. And that'll shave you right there. I sharpened it. It didn't take much. Good steel. Real good steel. Both of these here in the boxes were Tractor Supply when they started clearancing all their stuff out earlier this year. So this is an amber bone peach seed jig, mini copper lock. Oops. That's pretty, ain't it? I just love pretty amber bone. It'll probably look really good toasted. Got a little scratch right there. I did carry it a few times, so I might have done that. It might buff out. But so this is the one, my wife and I went that day. And I think it's one of the few times her and I were together. We were going to Joann's for something. And I was like, well, let's go to Tractor Supply and look at knives. And she was with me when I bought both of these. But it might be the only time we've ever went knife hunting together. But I liked that one. She liked this one. Smooth chestnut bone. And I mean, I understand why. I've never toted it, never carried it, never done nothing but pull it out and look at it. So that's bad boy. That is an December 23. Don't get much prettier than that. All right, well, that's one row down. I think we'll end up making this 2 separate videos. This is taking a while. We're already almost at 30 minutes, so I'll catch y'all on part 2 here a little later. God bless you.
With the sword of truth, I stand and fight. In the armor of God, my future is bright. Sharpened like steel, by His word I'm made. In the battle of faith, I'll never persuade. The blade of His love cuts through the lies. With the strength of the Savior, I rise, I rise, I rise.